Hello everyone, Captain Bravo back with another deck profile. This time a Cardfight Vanguard deck, and this actually is the clan that I use myself, my clan, which holds my avatar, Super Dimension Robo Great Dayusha. I am talking about the Dimension Police. Really cool clan from Stargate, a real break and power deck. So this particular build that I'm going to talk about today is Super Dimensional Robos, which would be centered around Super Dimensional Robo Great Dayusha and Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha. Couple favorite cards of mine. First introduced in Season 2 of Vanguard, Asia Circuit, used by Team Caesar. Alright, so like I said, pretty much this build is centered around these two cards, Dayusha and Great Dayusha, the original card and the Cross Ride. It utilizes Limit Break pretty heavily, although now with new cards coming out from the Dimensional Roar set, Cosmic Roar set, excuse me, they are moving into Stride support as well, with new cards such as Die Jet and Die Shoot. Alright, so to start off, like I said, centered around Dayusha. Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha is a size 3 monster, 10,000 power, 1 critical. It has the ability that when you declare an attack with it before it's boosted or anything else, if its attack is at least 1400, it gains an extra critical. So this deck focuses a lot around powering up your Vanguard. Now, the Cross Ride, which for those who don't know, a Cross Ride is riding onto another grade 3, which if it has a certain card in the soul, such as Dayusha, its permanent power is set at 1300. So Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Dayusha, again, like I said, it's a Cross Ride, base 1100 power but 1300 with Dayusha in the soul. Its limit break is pretty awesome. If you have at least 3 Dimensional Robos in the soul, which you should have by the time you reach Great Dayusha, since you'll be riding on a grade 1, 2, then 3, then on to Great Dayusha, so 3 in the soul. Like I said, 3 in the soul, it gains 2000 power and 1 critical. So on your turn, you can have Great Dayusha at a base of 1500 power and critical. Now, there are many ways to use this deck, even if you don't, of course, have Dayusha in the soul. But first, starting off the grade 0s for starting Vanguard. You have about 3 options. First one, you can get from the trial deck, Dimensional Robo Goyusha. This has the Forerunner ability, as all of them do. So, with Goyusha, if you have at least a grade 2 or greater Vanguard, you can put Goyusha in the soul, along with 3 other Dimensional Robos, or 4 others and keep Goyusha on the field, and search for a grade 3. So you could have your grade 2 and then get Dayusha out a turn early, because you have Goyusha. Second one is, nice one, Dimensional Robo Die Magnum. By putting this in the soul, you can give 4000 power to your Vanguard, as long as it is Dimension Police, which it should be, which can put Dayusha's skill online immediately. Now then there's the new starting Vanguard, Dimensional Robo Die Shoot. I love this card. If you have G-Break 1, you can put this in the soul like Die Magnum and it giving the Vanguard 4000 power, but if the attack hits when during the turn you put this in the soul to power up your Vanguard, you can choose one of your opponent's Vanguards or opponent's rear guards and retire it if the attack hits. Now, you may be wondering again, how do you get the power up all the time? There are different cards you can use for that, such as Dimensional Robo Die Lander. It's a grade 1, 6000 booster. When this shows up in the field, you can counterblast one, giving 4000 power to a Dimensional Robo on your field. Great. If you can get like a couple of these out in the field in one turn, you're going to have a great rush. With a similar effect is Dimensional Robo Die Driller, the grade 2 version of Die Lander. Same effect, of course, now it's a grade 2 and has intercept. A grade 1 that you want to ride your first turn is Dimensional Robo Die Mariner. If this is in the soul, you can Soul Blast it to give 3000 power to the unit or Vanguard of your choice. A grade 3 you can use to power up your Vanguard, which I would rather not use, I have the Legion coming later, is Electrostar Combination Cosmograte. By counterblasting 2, you can give 4,000 power to a unit on the field. A bit unwieldy, but it works if you don't have the other cards you need yet. Now, as I said, this is a limit break relying deck, so there is a limit break enabler for this deck, Dimensional Robo Die Lion, which can be found in the Cosmic Roar pack. Great card, 7k booster as well. And there are other cards that you can put in your soul to help power things up. For example, there's another card that you Soul Blast with, Dimensional Robo Die Brave. With your Soul Blast this, and your Vanguard's attack hits, you can counterblast 1 to draw a card. And to get other cards such as Die Mariner, Die Brave, and the Soul, you can use Dimensional Robo Go Cannon, which has a lovely other effect. You Soul Charge this and another Dimensional Robo on the field, like I said, Die Brave or Die Mariner, and you can give a Vanguard with Dayusha in its name 1 critical. So using that, you can give Dayusha or Great Dayusha up to like 3 critical in 1 turn. Very, very nice thing. As I mentioned before, there is a new G-Break unit for Dimensional Robos, Dimensional Robo Die Jet. This is a sweet grade 2 card. You see what happens is, if you're at G-Break 1, which means at least 1 G-Unit or G-Unit on the Vanguard circle, or face up in the G-Zone, you can take a grade 3 from the drop zone, put it on top of the deck, give 4,000 power to one of your Vanguards, and if the attack hits, counterblast 1 and draw a card. Now, other grade 2s that are essential for the deck, and really just old favorites. 1, the 12k beater, Dimensional Robo, whatchamacallit, Die Dragon. Die Dragon, when attacking, if you have a Vanguard Dimensional Robo, 12k beater, and Dimensional Robo Kaisered, this is actually like a grade 2 break ride. If you ride a Dimensional Robo onto this, Dimensional Police, actually, it can work in any deck, it will give that unit 5,000 power to the end phase. So, ride Dayusha onto it, give Dayusha the 5,000 power, it gets the critical. A couple other grade 2s that you can use, though I would take them out and make room for other ones, is the 10k beater, Dimensional Robo Die Fighter, and Super Dimensional Robo Die Lady, which, if its attack hits, you can give 3,000 power to another Dimension Police unit. Now, there are a lot of good choices for grade 3s. You don't have to focus the deck around Dayusha. For that, you can use Super Dimensional Robo D-Art, which actually does have a nice effect. It's an 11k power, grade 3. If at the beginning of the attack step, this unit has 1500 or greater, it gets critical until the end of the battle, which is a nice unit to have. I personally make more room for Dayusha units myself. And its limit break is you can choose one of your rear guards, a Dimensional Robo, in its name, put it in the soul, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 with Dimensional Robo in its card name, write it as stand, then shuffle the deck and give 4,000 power to that unit. I have used this myself to bring out Dayusha, give a critical, and that way you get 2 Vanguard attacks in the 1 turn. Now, Dimension Police does have a cool break ride for Dimensional Robo. It's Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser, which actually does have its own cross ride, which I'll discuss in a bit. When this is boosted by Dimension Police, it gets 2,000 power, and its break ride, counterblasting 1 to activate, gives 10,000 power and critical to the unit riding it, and if the drive check reveals a grade 3, you can retire one of your opponent's units in the Guardian Circle, and then, let's say they perfect guarded you. Oops, perfect guard is nullified. Guess that attack goes through with critical. A couple other cards to use. There is the new Dimensional Robo Stride, 99th generation Dimensional Robo Commander, Great Die Earth. This thing is really powerful, also found in the Cosmic Roar pack. Counterblast 2 and flip up a Die Earth in your G-Zone. If you have a Dimensional Robo as the heart, you can search for a grade 3 and grade 2, call them to the rear guard, and if you have at least 2 face-up Stride units in the G-Zone, this card also gets critical. Now, the Daikaiser break or cross ride I was going to tell you about earlier. Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daikaiser. Its limit break is you counterblast 2 Dimensional Robos and you can get +1 drive check. So if you want to center your deck around Daikaiser, that is the card you want. Now, one more card for the sweet Daiyusha build is yet another Daikaiser. True Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daikaiser. It is a Legion, and its Legion mate is Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daiyusha. Now, this is an extremely powerful unit. It is amazing. Now, if you have 3 Dimensional Robos in the Soul, it gets 1 critical. That's its Legion skill. But if you counterblast 1 and you drive check into a grade 3, if Great Daiyusha's critical, which as the mate is 2 or more, it gains the same effect as the Daikaiser Break Ride, allowing you to retire one of your opponent's Guardians in the Guardian Zone. So again, you can destroy a perfect guard, and then the attack can go through with the 2 critical from the Legion, and of course 2 critical from Daiyusha, giving 4 critical to that attack. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Especially if, again, you can still activate the Legion mate's skill, so if you've got Daiyusha in the Soul, you've still got a crit, an extra 2,000 power going on Great Daiyusha. So that's about what I have for you today about Dimensional Robos. The Dimension Police are an amazing clan. There's a lot to them, very powerful. And there are other builds such as Cosmic Heroes, Metal Borg, Guardian Zeal, and Enigman. Really a great clan. Check it out. Again, please rate and subscribe. Leave your comments below. And if you have an idea for a deck for Vanguard or Buddy Fight you want me to do next, just let me know. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.